season with 3 victories in a row, and you've had some pretty good seasons, but last year you won with consistency. When you look at a situation where a driver is not only winning the most races, but he's also the most consistent, isn't that almost an unbeatable combination?
Definitely, yeah, definitely does make it tough. But you know, as Will commented, and it's not just Alex, but the Julian, the whole 10-car group are just doing a phenomenal job, with Barry as well. So, it's never a single person. The effort is big, I think, on all the cars in Chip Ganassi right now, but they're just firing on all cylinders. So, it's hard. I think we had a pretty good race today, but obviously we still didn't have enough to overcome that. I think had a few things changed, same as with Will or same with anybody out there, it could have made it a bit more racier. But yeah, it's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah. Like Scott said, he's got just from a strategy standpoint as well, which I know it's the first time he won a championship. That group on that car is very smart. Like they're putting it all together, and it's a absolute team effort. But he's also nailing it. I think Ganassi in general seems to have very good package right now all around. So they're a tough group, all good drivers. Obviously a very strong team. So I think we've all got a little bit of work to do.
And if both of you could talk about the pace of the race, other than the first lap incident between the two drivers from Sweden, it was fast and it was green all the way to the end. What's it like out there from the driver's standpoint to where you're just out there running all the way to the checkered flag without stopping?
It was still really tough, I think to get your laps right. For me, actually, and I think talking to Alex, we got pretty loose towards the end of the race, which is a little bit unusual, but lap traffic was pretty tough. Some of the people seemed tougher than some of the others, but actually I had a couple of pretty good runs on most of them, and it wasn't too much of an issue. I know Alex got held up pretty heavily there by the 55. I think we closed about a 10-second gap on him there with that situation. So yeah, it's trust me, it's not easy, man. You're flat out. You're trying to get as much as you can every lap, and it's hard work.
Yeah, I think that the blue flag rule, it's crazy. You push to pass up and have to race someone who's going to be a lap down, like you're racing for position. The series is so tight and competitive, and everyone is so good now that I think we could have a blue flag rule. Like, it's not like we have yellows constantly and you're going to get your lap back. I mean, maybe they do it in the second half of the race, but it's ridiculous when a leader gives up 10 seconds. I mean, I caught these. I think you were like 5 seconds down the road, close to right up. Probably would have overtaken you if I didn't get held up. Someone going a couple of times. Yeah. We should have a talk about it, I think. I don't know what you think.
Do every year.
Yeah, we do every year. We tell them every year, and they're just like, no, if we hear.
Better than not hearing him, at least.
Yeah.
Right. Jim?
Yeah, what is the simple solution there? Because the car you're talking about held up quite a few guys today. As you're alluding, is there a solution in the sense if you're doing it to everybody, maybe it's time to move? I mean, how do you go about that, Will?
I think that's actually their problem. Is it takes a lot of people to police that, because if there's a blue flag rule and the first guy passes, and then you've got to have a command blue for everyone. But I think if everyone just understood, if you get the blue flag, you've got to let the driver go within the lap. But that, I think, is their issue, is the amount of people in race control that would have to police that. It becomes, I think that's the thing, it becomes a bit difficult. But we're at the stage where this competition is so tough, maybe we have to add some people to do that.
I think disabling the OT would be the first kind of.
The disabling of the OT, that was the one they said, well, how do we police? Do we disable it for everyone after that? And it was like, it sounded like that was a big problem, but not like a ton of people go a lap down anymore anyway. So disabling the push to pass would be a big step if you were going to be a lap down.
Yeah, and for Scott.